Hey guys, welcome to Share Your Story. I'm here with.
Jordan Palmer.
Story, what do you do?
Um, I make stuff you can listen to, and sometimes you can see it too.
Can you go into detail with that?
You know, I make songs. Um, I draw a little bit. Mm, I make some videos. Man, I'm just a creative. I'm a creative guy.
Is there like anything that's like pulling you towards one direction or the other that you kind of want to take serious in life?
Uh, I take my music very seriously. Like super duper seriously. I mean, I draw as just therapy. I feel like all art is therapy, but the music I put a lot into it because because of the places I wanted to get to.
Where do you want to go?
Um, I just want to tell stories very well, or convey emotion, convey human experiences very well, or and in different ways. I find that I really love storytelling. Sometimes I have to tell myself that there are other ways to convey things without saying exactly what it is. Um, something I'm continuously working on. Um, but yeah, I try my best to make sure that all my music feels. It starts from a feeling. Like when I'm in the studio making it, I was like, wow, I love the way that felt, or that feels just like this thing or this song that made me feel this way. There's so many different projects that meant a lot to me in my life. Like J.Cole made this one song called Crunch Time, and I used to play it like every single day. Every single day going into work, I would play the exact same playlist, and it'd be Good Morning by Kanye, and it would go Crunch Time by J.Cole. And I was just so broke and so tired of being broke. But those songs made it better. They made it a lot better. They really captured the feeling of like, man, I'm so broke right now. I just want my dream to crack, but I need money. You know what I'm saying? But the money isn't hitting the way I need the money to hit. And then I go home and I'm tired. I gotta make more music, but I don't know what to do with the music because the people ain't listening to the music. What's going on? The song conveys that perfectly.
Do those artists like affect your everyday life, like how they did their things and their footsteps? You like kind of use that to navigate your direction?
Yeah, I think in in both good ways and bad. I'm a little bit of a nerd about J. Cole. So yeah, there's a couple artists I'm really nerdy about. But they just mean like a real they mean a whole lot to me. Because of the things that they've done and the way that they told their story. Like J. Cole has a whole audio series where he tells the steps and how he got to his best album um at the time. And it's so it's so important to me to hear all the highs and the lows and the moments where he was like, "Oh, I felt like this was the one, but it wasn't the one," and I got told no this many times. And he got after he just got signed, he got told that he was about to get signed, and then he got pulled over, and he had to do like a night in jail. But he did not care because he had just got the call that I'm about to get. Yeah, he did not care. Um, and it's all these little moments, or like as weird or as isolating as Frank Ocean's life has been at times. Like he still made things uh like Thinking About You or Bad Religion, and then he would write a little bit of a little letter or a post about it, you know what I'm saying, when he would drop the music. And it provides so much insight into his life, but at the same time it hits exactly to something in your life, and you might start crying. But a lot of these artists, the steps that they've taken and the ways that they've told their story, um I take note of when I'm trying to pave my own way, especially the ways not to go. I want to give what I give to the world, but at the same time, still have my own space, you know? Very much like Frank Ocean. I will never be bring Frank back. Give us another album. Leave that man alone, okay? Peace of mind is real. Let him have it.
Something you said, the highs and the lows. If I recall, I think you have a song that has something like that. Can you tell us a little bit about that song?
That's wild.
I'm not an emotional roller coaster, but at times when I feel right, I can be an emotional roaster. And you're an emotional poser, I just sound like I
I have this song called "The Highs and the Lows." It's a great story. So I'm working. downtown Chicago at this Acura dealership, and outside there's giant billboard um in the parking lot. And I go outside one day and it says The Highs and Lows by Chance the Rapper. And I'm like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And I look up the song, and next thing you know, I'm listening to the song every single day. It's the best song ever. Oh my god, it's the best song ever. For the next 4 years, whenever I hear the beginning of that song, I don't care what's going on in my life. I'm happy. I'm up. Like we're gonna be okay. And so one day, last year actually, I was just minding my business, and I wasn't just minding my business. We were freestyling. Someone said something that kind of triggered me and was like, "You can't freestyle a song. You're not all that." The next day, I was at work, and I know the highs and lows so well. I didn't need to hear the beat. I was sitting there at work, like while working on these cars, and I'm like saying the words of the actual song, and then saying a bunch of what I would normally do if I'm writing. I think about what I'm trying to say, and then I'll write down all the words that rhyme with the scheme that I want to rhyme in, and then I'm working through it, but just in my head. And eventually, I had like half or all of the first verse. Yeah, it's a song I really want to release. That song means a lot to me. You know, I think if I ask Chance to use the beat, he'll let me. You know, if I find a way to get that cleared, I really think he would.
Hey, Chance.
Chance, please.
Please let him have the
Like
beat. No,
he's actually gonna see this. I really feel like he is like Chance. I'm not joking. It's Chicago. Like I need you to please let me use the highs and the lows beat. You know what I'm saying? You and Joey Badass did something amazing. Love it. I think you'll love my version.
I love that song because it's like an interactive song. You know, the
Yeah.
highs, lows. You know,
You know?
and
Yes.
y'all. Well, actually, I'm gonna attach a clip of it if I can. Attach a
Mhm.
clip of that song because it's a really interactive piece. What makes you like want that to be a piece where people are involved in the performance?
Mm, I think it was one of those moments where I had to start adding interactive things into my music or just adding different features, and I'm always learning. I'm consistently learning, and uh that was something that I hadn't like I'd never normally add backing vocals like or backing like extras to my songs sometimes when I could like and that was one of the times where I realized that I could. I was like, man, I could actually say when it says come around, I could say come around in the background. And then I played it for someone else and they were like, that's a great spot for audience participation. I said, oh wow, you know, they couldn't just be me in the background, it could be y'all in the background. So then next time I performed it like that night or something, I tried it out. I tested it out. You know, I said, "Y'all come around," and it just worked. And yeah, I hope people actually hear the lyrics too, because yeah, you know,
To ask you, so you were saying like just dealing with life struggles while you're trying to pursue music. How do you keep yourself like persistent on making beats, making
mm,
songs?
um, I think I spent a lot of time wondering whether I could do it or not, and thinking that I wouldn't get to half of where I'm at now. And there's a time when I couldn't freestyle. There was a time when I didn't think I could make chord progressions. There was a time when I thought my drums were bad. You know. Um, But getting to the point that I'm at now, there's no excuse for me to not keep going. Like I've gotten way too far. There was once I decided to get into music, I had to keep going. Also, I know that it's possible. Tyler told me it's possible. J.Cole told me it's possible. Ye told me it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like old Kanye told me it was possible. Like I sometimes watch the Kanye documentary once a year. Just that first and second episode just mean a lot. Like jaw shattered, like no one believed in wanted his album to come out. No one was giving him the budget, but he said, "I'll do it myself." And betting on yourself has proven to work, no matter who you are. Like just shine, focus on the message of your music, and focus on authenticity. And if you stay persistent, it's a win, not if thing. If you maintain persistence, be sure to be authentic and continue improving. Just continue to put in time on it. Continue and continue and continue. It is like impossible to not break. It's just win. You know what I'm saying? I try to balance things to where I get the money I need to maintain my life. I take in the knowledge that I need to. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that I'm continuing to learn about the world and things around me and about myself. And I always make sure to continue to put in time on the music. balancing those three things keeps everything copacetic.
Is there any accomplishment that you really showed yourself that you can do it? Like,
Yeah, I released this mixtape last year, and I did two versions. I was really just doing I was doing it to show that I could. I was like, this is the first thing I'm gonna release. These are all the songs. I decided to take 2 years when I first started to make music. I took 2 years to teach myself how to do it, and I was like, I'm gonna release my first project because I was amassing songs and songs and songs, just trying to see if I could do it, just trying to
right.
teach myself how do song structure go. And in the process, I had so many songs, and then I started to write over other people's beats, and the next thing I knew, I had like 8 songs, and that was going to be on the mixtape. And then next thing I knew after that, I was like, I actually have like 10 other freestyles that no one knows about that I've been writing. Let's just throw those on a separate version. And like I did a song with these strings. It was like the second beat I started, like the second one. Uh, I remember sitting there. Sorry. Um,
Don't do that. I got scared.
I remember sitting there and I was like, I want this second one. I want like some strings. I want it to sound orchestral. I
Mm-hmm.
love strings in songs.
Me
They
too.
always move the emotion. And I started playing with the strings, and it took like that beat wasn't done. That was one of the second beats that I tried to teach myself to make, and that was one of the last ones that like was finished for the project because I was still tweaking and adding stuff and trying to get it to sound right. Just trying to teach myself how to do it and change the bass and there's piano, and that one was a big one for me when it comes to instrumentation and like my own chord progressions. Um, and then I have this song called Skybound that was the first song I made all the way through with samples. And I really didn't like using samples at first. I still kind of feel weird about it. Skybound was insane because I was just reversing the samples and I was playing them back, and I had like 5 different ones, and I was just and it was just insane. I was pitching them up and down, and they changed the key. It was perfect, and it was one of the first times I showed myself that I could really just manipulate it all.
Well, do you have anything you want to share with Portland viewers or just anybody who watches this that may be on the same journey as you?
Um, can I curse? I can curse.
Sure.
Um, don't be afraid to fuck around and find out. Just try it. Trial and error will teach you everything. Um, Everybody starts off knowing nothing, but every day that you learn something, you stop knowing nothing. And I guarantee you do that for like 10 days, you won't be where you started. You do that for 10 more, you won't be where you started. So everybody started at zero. Just start. Do your stuff. Do your cool shit. Show your cool shit. Um, yeah, just be you.
Nice. And can we get your socials?
Um, it's I'm Jordan Palmer on all streaming services. Uh, on Instagram and YouTube. You can find me at street.lights, but the E's are threes. Um, or under Jordan Palmer. Search up either or. Under TikTok for some reason, street underscore lights. I think no street underscore lights. I think,
Hmm.
man, might have to check. Yeah, we're gonna put it here. Um, yeah, street light something. I
But
got you.
wait, I wanted to ask one more question because I just reminded me. Why Streetlights? Why is that your stage name?
So there is a song called Streetlights by Kanye West, and the song is about, he says, streetlights glowing happen to be just like moments flashing in front of me. And it's like streetlights do feel like moments in life, like they flash by. Some of them are like out, and some of them are still burning. Some of them seem like they're about to go out, and it's sometimes moments just they come and they go, and you have to appreciate them while you're in them, because there's more coming, and sometimes one can be so bright, and then the next thing you know, it can be gone, and so it's like a reminder to learn to appreciate all the moments. And I talk about moments in life, like moments, bright lights, all different types of street lights. And but sometimes it feels like you may know your destination, but you don't know if you'll ever get there. But you still gotta appreciate the street lights. The journey really is actually the best part.
Thank you. Thank y'all for listening to Jordan share your story. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I hope you enjoy. Goodbye.
Yeah.
That was really cool.